What's up, guys? We are back with another Road to Pro. Today we are starting off with some weighted pull-ups. Neutral grip, right? I'm actually going to be using this pull-up machine for 2.5 seconds because it does not fit with the weight. Kind of tweaked a little bit. I used a bumper plate, which was dumb, and I used like this. So I actually did hit like two sets before this, but it kept hitting my jock. I'm not gonna lie, my junk kept getting caught up in the weight and stuff, and I was like, what's going on? So later on, I did use the iron plate. So don't use the bumper plate. You see how it's like shaking around and shit? Like that's not kosher. So I love weighted pull-ups though, because this was a lat focus back day. So really just wanted to just get my lats up as much as possible so I can do that front lat, that little pose, or I would call it, it's like a front lat spread or something like that. And yeah, weighted pull-ups help a ton with that. It's really just the bottom portion. If you see that bottom portion, that's where you get that nice stretch. And all day, all week. So this was recorded either on a Saturday or on a Sunday, and all week, bro, my lats were killing me. They were killing me. You like that? Little SMR, right? They were killing me. So just locking that in, adding that to my routine definitely built up my lats, and I can see them take shape. They're getting more round. I don't know. They're growing. That's the best way I can put it. And it's really just that bottom stretch there. So I didn't even really lock out. I didn't even really lock out like that. There's some grinder reps here and a few, but like I didn't even really lock out like that because I'm really just trying to stretch that at the bottom. Like if I just straight up did a dead hang, like that right there would stretch your lats. And then me losing weight, I believe I lost, because I was on a cut for a bit. I believe I lost like 5 pounds. But as soon as you lose weight, bro, you got to do some weighted stuff. Like that's kind of my rule. Like I'm like, okay, I lost weight. Let's get on the weighted dips. Let's get on the weighted pull-ups. Because to me, you're losing muscle if you don't. If you're into body weight, right? If you're into body weight exercises like I am, and you actually lose weight, that means you don't have enough weight to do the weight to do push-ups and things like that. You get what I'm saying? So when I lose weight on a cut or anything like that, I always do some weighted exercises, and I put the 25 on. So then when I bulk up, maybe the 200, maybe the 190, whatever the F, I can be more used to the weight that I have. So I never really lose my calisthenics gains. You get what I'm saying? And I learned that from losing calisthenics gains before, from not being able to do pull-ups, weighted dips, things like this. I'm like, oh shit. When I cut, I have to remember to put that weight on. But as for these lat pull downs, once again, not really locking out, honestly. Dude, I was ego lifting a little bit towards this last set, but like I said, a little ego lifting is fine. But yeah, I should have accentuated the lats a little bit more. There's different ways you can do lat pull downs. Like you could do it more like an upright row. Like this is more the form that you're kind of looking for if you're trying to do it for lats. But I was kind of doing like an upright row motion, and now I'm kind of doing it now. So I'm not super proud of these lat pull downs. I think it's because I was stuck on 120 forever. I was stuck on 120. So I was like, dude, I gotta do 155 now. Like I'm strong as fuck, yada yada yada. You know how that goes. So, but as soon as my ego was going up, I was immediately humbled by these pull downs or pullovers, whatever you want to call them. Learning a lot about this machine is allowing me to hit my lats a lot harder, because this is a machine that I just never really used until until it was in Fit Body U. So I used it a little bit at the EOS gym in Arizona, and a little bit here and there, but I never really used it like on a consistent type basis. And it is growing the hell out of my lats, bro. I saw a lat vein in this pose down, and I was so hyped. And just going to failure with it. I think for this machine, you kind of got to go to failure. I usually go to failure for machines that have that consistent weight placed on it. So if a machine has a consistent amount of weight placed on it, that is when I'll just go to failure. And I don't know best how to explain that. It's usually like machines that the weight is always being used and it's always on that muscle. So for example, like a bench press, the weight isn't always on your chest. It isn't always on your chest. It shifts to your lats. It shifts to your back sometimes. It shifts to your legs sometimes. So it is kind of like an isometric machine is what I'm talking about, an isometric movement. But there's a consistency that I like to see. Like a leg extension is something that I will always go to failure on. But perhaps maybe what's it called? Damn, I forgot what it's called. Dang it. But yeah, going to failure definitely helps a lot. I would say 1 or 2 reps in reserve. Just 1 or 2. Just so you can get that rest and hit it next time harder. There's times where I've done training where I only go to failure. That was at the beginning of my training, and I've noticed that my form broke down a little bit too much, and I just want to keep a nice flow. That's what I love about working out. Like, you can really go super zen with it, super like spiritual, and just flow. You gotta flow with the movement and not resist the weight, but become one with it. Yeah, that's some shit, ain't it? So that's my new philosophy. That's what I've been trying to do with machines, with the movement, with the exercise. Just become one with it and flow with the motion. Drop it, boom. Because I've noticed that leads to least resistance. Like, yes, the set is still hard. It's still a grind. But if you want to enjoy your set the most, kind of envision yourself as one with the machine, one with the weight, and trying to do something in a very fluid type motion. Boom. So here we go with the pose down. I told you guys, man, this is going to be a quick one, only 10 minutes. I don't know if I want to release more 10-minute ones. I kind of still want to stick to the 31 hour type stuff. But hey, I will say this one was super quick to record, super easy to talk over, and yeah, I got that ish done. So pretty happy with the back, bro. You can even see, you guys know Baki, like anime type stuff. I even got like the demon back, like right there a little bit. You kind of see it just a little bit, like the eyes and stuff. Whatever. Maybe I'm gassing myself up. That's the reason why I put these posts down at the end, because I don't think a lot of people watch them. But yeah, so I was kind of on a bit of a cut here. I'm kind of on like a lean bulk. Like, I want to keep stuff healthy. I'm pushing back my natural bodybuilding debut for like early 2026, mainly because there's a business that I kind of just want to keep growing. It's not even an online based business. It's actually in person personal training, even though I do online personal training. So hit my line if you want that. I believe the best online personal training, because I actually care about my clients and the results. But yeah, I wanted to focus on that, so that's why I'm pushing my pro debut. But that's it for today, guys. Have a great one. Externalize greatness. And I will see you in the next one. Talking head video. Who knows? But peace.